What is up, codes? Welcome back to another Crusso code video, commentary video, whatever you want to call it. Basically, this video, I'm going to be talking about a new idea for an update. It's going to be called the World Update. Basically, it's for Minecraft. Yeah, let's get into it. So the first new thing added into the update is a world block. And this block is a really powerful block. Basically, this world block, it starts as a simple block that's unbreakable and immovable. And you can get these things called world cards, which you put into the world block, by doing the following. So once you get the world block, these things called world detos will spawn with 50 health. They only spawn in the end islands. And there was a 1 in 3 chance of getting a random world card from it. And you insert these world cards into the world block, and inserting specific cards into the block will do different things. And you can actually also create your own world cards by coding them or editing a template. So the examples include game mode card, auto building card, song card, block making card, command block card, computer card. Basically, like the song card, you can play songs in Minecraft with note blocks. It'll automatically generate it. And the block making card, you can create your own textures for blocks. Anyway, there's also, as I said, the auto building card, which you could basically get like robots to build for you in the game. And the game mode card, which you could use to like sort of change the game mode of different things. It's pretty OP, but it's not like creative. The game mode card, you can't like put yourself into creative and just do that. And there's also some things that are limited when making your own cards. But that begs the question, how do you get this world block? Well, there are requirements to be able to start getting it. It's a big quest. So the requirements are you have to kill 500 things and place 50,000 blocks. And get full netherite armor. And after you do that, Minecraft will give you a button in the options menu, labeled Enable World Search. So you click that button and you now have a world box in your inventory. It's like a reward for just getting the requirements. And if you die, the box will not be lost. So everything in it is safe. Sort of like a portable ender chest. And now you go to 60 biomes. Each biome will give you a biome shard. And you store all the biome shards in the world box just to keep them safe. So then you create this 3x3 pit of lava. Go to the nether and defeat the wither 3 times. Then you use the 3 nether stars to make a nether pickaxe. Then you go to the end, defeat the ender dragon, and do not break the egg. Okay, do not break the egg. So the bottoms of each obsidian pillars will become hollow and get a door in them. Go through each door. And throw a biome shard into the center of the floor inside the pillars. So you can't break those obsidian pillars before you defeat the ender dragon, but after you do, there's a door in them. You just throw these biome shards into the floor inside them. They won't despawn, and after all 10 shards are thrown, they will sort of ascend into the dragon egg, and the dragon egg will open up into a world core. And it is only breakable by the nether pickaxe, this world core, so that's why that's a thing. And then you break it and store it in the world box, along with the 50 remaining biome shards. Then you craft 8 biome shards in a square arrangement into a biome core. And then you do this until you have 6 biome cores. So there will be 2 remaining shards. Keep them. And you craft the deactivated world block by placing 2 ender pearls in the top corners, the world core in the center, and the 6 biome cores into each of the remaining spaces. Get the deactivated world block. And then, after that, you have a world block, but it doesn't do anything. Wait a day. And then, sometime after that day is over, doesn't matter, just as long as a day passed, throw the remaining 2 biome shards into the 3x3 pit of lava. The lava will turn green, which is weird. And then throw the deactivated world block into the lava. And after you throw the deactivated world block into the lava disappears, revealing right where it was an activated world block. You now have a world block, so you can do all those cool things. And from there, it's only limited to your imagination. You can do so much more with Minecraft. Anyway, now let's go to these world veto mobs that I was talking about. So it has 50 health points. It's pretty good. And it drops a 1 in 3 chance to drop a world card, a 1 in 4 chance to drop a diamond block, and a 1 in 1 chance to drop rotten flesh. And the special rare drop, a 1 in 1,000 chance to drop a barrier block. Only one barrier block. So the barrier block is now a thing in survival. Pretty cool. And it can one-shot at maximum a player with full unenchanted diamond armor. It can enchant it if it has, like... Basically, it could deal a lot of damage. But if you have anything above full unenchanted diamond armor, you're safe from these things. And they only get aggroed if you hit them in the first place. Sort of like Endermen do. Anyway, after this is done, then there is something called a world block, as I was talking about. I don't know why I mentioned that, but that is the world stuff. That is like the main thing of the update. But there's also a bee upgrade. So updating bees, pretty cool, huh? So, basically, you obtain a beehive with your silk touch pickaxe, a beehive, and extract 5 bottles of honey, and it must be a beehive. Then you rename the honey to special sauce and an anvil. Then you right-click a bee nest, and the honey, once you rename it to special sauce, it'll turn red. So a red honey bottle. Now you have that. And now you right-click the bee nest, with the honey while it's empty, and the nest will grow, and then it'll be activated with gravity, so it'll just fall, and then once it hits the ground, there'll be an audible thump. Now, you throw these bottles at the nest, and you will get a large bottle. So you throw the special sauce at the nest, and you get a large bottle. And you take another special sauce out of the hive, and you relax the bees with a campfire. So now they're relaxed. Then you feed the bees the super duper special sauce, combined with the large bottle and the special sauce and an anvil. You get super duper special sauce by right-clicking a bee, and the bee will become a big bee. So new mob, big bee. Let's go. So this big bee, it flies slower and they're more clumsy than normal bees. You can tame them with special sauce. And if you shift-click your tamed bee, it'll sit down, so not move. And you can order it to sting other mobs and players by hitting the player or mob. And the big bee will deal 20 damage. And you could actually, then it'll lose its stinger. So you can get a new stinger by obtaining it as a drop of normal bees, or the stinger is extracted after someone is stung. Then they can be attached to big bees by right-clicking them when they have no stinger. Then they get a new stinger. And a big bee stinger has a 50% chance of inflicting with wither and poison. So then you can extract stingers with silk touch shears. That's how you extract it. And now that is the big bee. And there is more. We have redstone updates, bluestone. I've heard other people talk about it, but this is my idea. So it can run next to redstone without connecting to it. There's a redstone to bluestone adapter, which connects redstone to bluestone. Takes 1 tick, and you can adjust that. And it looks like 2 repeaters next to each other. And the bluestone is obtained by lapis lazuli. So there is a new redstone item, which is the crank. So the crank is a new redstone item. You can right-click on a crank, and it moves 45 degrees. And every 45 degrees emits an additional 1 block of redstone signal. Anytime a redstone signal goes into it, it also goes 45 degrees. So if bluestone goes into it, it turns the other way and subtracts a block of currently activated redstone signal. And it cannot go backward any more than the default 0 degrees. It can be rotated by soft power blocks. And a crank is not a full block. That is the crank. And now we have some more small things and one more big thing. The small things, we have an enchantment extractor. It's basically an enchantment table, except it's reverse. You could put an enchanted thing in the top slot and lapis lazuli in the lapis slot, and you get your enchantment as an enchanted book in the other slot. So let's say your your sword, you get sharpness 5 and then knockback. You don't want the knockback. You could basically just put it through the Enchantment Extractor. You get the book, which is 1 sharpness 5 and 1 knockback. And then, after you have that, you could just redo it. So it's pretty useful. It's like a grindstone, but you get the enchantment back, if you know what I mean. And it's made from crying obsidian instead of regular, and when you use it, you actually get half your XP back, which is cool. And also, we have added an Emova Fire. The Emova Fire is crafted from 1 obsidian. You put 1 obsidian in the middle, and an iron block on all sides. And it's used by right-clicking an object with it. So if you right-click a grass block with the Emova Fire, it'll stay as a grass block, but it'll be a movable grass block. So that is useful for making redstone contraptions that need immovable blocks look nice. But that is the actual last thing of this part. Yes, there is going to be a part 2. I'm going to talk about a giant strand of ideas that I had with the Aether. And this video would not have been possible without my friend. His link is in the description, and he helped me think of a lot of the things. Like, he helped me think of some of the redstone stuff. He did the entire B section. And, yeah. So, without further ado, see you in part 2. And peace out, codes!